Welcome to KDC On The Move. I'm Barry Fraser, your host. I want to stop and say thank you to Vanna for allowing us to use her studio to record these episodes and to give support to our cause and the things we're trying to do for men. So kudos to Vanity, Lifestyle Consulting and Management. Today, we're going to talk about the art of motivation, okay? We're going to start about this project by talking about moving past, P-A-S-T, not P-A-S-S. Because I wanted you all to take a look at the difference in moving past, P-A-S-T. The past is something that has happened to you in your life. And as a therapist, we often explain this to the people that we work with as being family or origin issues. Family or origin issues are those things that have shaped you throughout your life, that governs how you think, how you walk, how you talk, your habits that you have, how you comb your hair, what type of cologne you decide to wear. These are the things that you decide to mimic because based on some of the things that you've seen in your life from people who were supposed to give you guidance when you was younger and going through your maturation process. Okay, moving past, the past can follow you if you allow it to follow you. And that's why we're talking about moving past, not moving past something, but something following you. A good example of this is your shadow, okay? The shadow on the ground when the sun is casting over top of you, you see a symbolic essence of yourself. You see a silhouette of who you're supposed to be. It's not you on the ground, but it's a silhouette of who you are. And everywhere you move, that shadow follows you. Our past can do that very thing to us and actually destroy our growth in life. And it can destroy how we see our progression in life because we're so busy looking down at that silhouette that looks similar to me, but is really not me, that you can't see where you're going and you often find yourself off your journey. You have to take the time to understand that your past is simply your past. It's not an indication of where you're going. It's not an indication of who you're going to become because you are strategically made to do a thing in earth that no one else can, And I don't want to get all religious about this because some things you have to just take a close look at just the natural earth itself and how it's organized. You look at the trees, you look at how grass is managed, you look at the tides of the water, you look at how the weather is managed. All these things are symbolic of who we are as people. And we are supposed to go through seasons in our lives. We're supposed to experience different experiences of failure and happiness and joy. We're supposed to go through these stages where everything is not always going to be good all the time. And if you are listening to people telling you to do that, they're lying. They're just telling you that's where it's supposed to be. They're lying to you. Nothing is going to be the same way all the time. Change is inevitable. Change is necessary. And be willing to go through that change to get to your next development, your next maturation, your next success, your next glory. You have to go through that. And stop letting people trick you out of your time and making you think that you have to be a certain way. We're talking about the art of motivation. And motivation is simply understanding that you're going somewhere. It's not all about knowing how to get there, but it's knowing how you're going to start to get there. And you have to put the wheels in motion to get to that place. You just can't stop and just say, I got a dream or I have an idea, because if you stop at that dream or idea, it's only going to stay right there as a dream or idea instead of your glorification. So you have to move with that, and you have to understand that, it takes time, and we're going to be talking about this thing called time over the next, 3 or so episodes, because time is our only true commodity. Okay. Without time, we can't measure anything. People try to capture time through a watch or a clock, but you can't truly measure time. The only way that you can take a look at your time is how you spend it and what you've accomplished in your lifespan. And remember, we're talking about the art of motivation, and understand that you have to go through the process of life and understand that time is the only true commodity. Remember, kings create kings.